Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. Today it's all about mom, and my mom is Carole, and we are going to be making Nana Carole's favorite custard in the whole world. So my mom's elderly, she's 90 years old, she's almost 91. She's getting a little thin, and I decided, you know what, let's boost her up. She loves my custard. So I decided to sort of amp it up with lots of protein like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I decided to make her a special custard. And it's very easy. You can get it done in under 10 minutes if you have an elderly relative or even a young kid that really wants to boost up their calories and their protein. So before I get started, I want you to become a subscriber. And I want you to click that notification button so you never miss a video or a tip that I have, because I think they're pretty good and they're pretty helpful. So my mom, as she's getting older, doesn't eat as much. So she really enjoys this custard. She's always enjoyed it. So what I've tended to do, I used to make it with milk. It does have eggs in it, but now I'm making it with the nutritional milkshakes that are out there, high protein nutritional milkshakes. And you could probably even take a protein like powder and actually dilute it in milk or water, depending on what you want to do if you look at those directions. So I am using 2 cups of a high protein nutritional milkshake. It's usually a liquid, and I'm going to put it in with 2 large eggs, the whole egg. I'm telling you, this is the easiest custard in the whole world. And I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Now I'm going to break up those yolks. Now, because these nutritional milkshakes have a little sugar in them, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. That's all you need. And I have a really nice amount of pure vanilla extract. You can use a teaspoon, you can use up to a tablespoon. Just something that's pure vanilla extract, you know, that real flavor. You don't want it to taste fake. Now, if mom or one of your relatives doesn't like, you know, just vanilla, they like maple, or they like coffee, because that's another flavor that mom likes. So I always do sometimes a little bit of instant coffee or instant espresso or decaf, so you don't give mom too much of a jazz. And you can actually put it into this nutritional milkshake as well. You can make any flavor you want. You could do lemon. You could even put little berries on the bottom. And what I have is half a cup size 4-ounce ramekins. Okay, you can use glass. You can use actual, like little ceramic ramekins. And I have them in a larger, like roasting pan. This is a 9 by 13 inch pan. I have 6 of them. This makes, depending on what size your ramekin is, if it's, you know, 4 ounces or half a cup, if it's 6 ounces, it might make only 5. So it depends on the size you're using. So I'm going to whisk that up. And then instead of just pouring it into these, I'm going to get a very large measuring cup, because it's a little bit easier to do it like this. I do this all the time. I also boiled up a bunch of water in my tea kettle, because we are going to put that along the sides, you know, around the outside of our souffle cups, so that we have a nice slow heating, and the heat goes around the custard. Remember, this is a custard, it's an egg custard, and it's going to be nice and slow, so nothing curdles. It's going to be nice and smooth for mom, because my mom loves smooth custard like this. Loves it. And I'm telling you, I have to bring this over. I could go into business for real. She loves this. So I'm going to put this in here. It's the easiest custard to make that you will ever make. You can use this for any member of your family. I have a little bit extra here. So that's going to be a little one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring it to your oven. You're going to pull out the rack. And to make it easier, you're not going to pour the hot water in now, because it'll jiggle and get into the custard. So I'll meet you at the oven. So I'm going to pour water halfway up the souffle cups. So pour it into the outside pan, And again, I didn't mention that I did use a vanilla supplement flavor, but they come in chocolate, they come in strawberry. You can use whatever you want. And I'll tell you honestly, my 94-year-old dad loves them too. And little kids would love them because there's always kids that really need a little nutritional boost because they're not great eaters. So I'm going to shut my oven. I'm going to bake this for 35 minutes and they're going to be done. So my Nana Carole custards came out of the oven, and the way to tell when a custard is done, they were in for 35 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, baking very slowly with this beautiful hot water bath, or bain-marie as it's known. So the way you can tell if a custard is done, it's slightly shimmy shaky when it comes out. It'll get more solid as it cools, and then you want to take a small sharp knife, put it into the center, and it should come out completely clean. And that usually shows you that the custard is fully cooked. All right, so we take all these out of the water, we wipe them down and refrigerate them, and then I usually cover them with plastic wrap. But you can actually top these, either before baking or after you bake them, with a little cinnamon, with a little pumpkin pie spice, apple pie spice. You could even put little bits of fruit in the container, in the little ramekin before, like a little chopped up peaches or mandarin oranges or cooked apples, anything you wanted, or even a few chocolate chips. This would be a really, really wonderful thing to serve somebody that needs to sort of boost their protein and actually get a little bit more than what they've been eating in their diet currently. So I want to see what my parents think.
So good. It is. This is very good. But don't forget to subscribe.